Krissy Vann with you, joined by Dr. Doug Gillum. And Doug, taking a look at next week, a very similar pattern to this week. With that frigid in mind, I'm not too happy about it.
Yeah, it sure does look a lot like this week, and in fact it looks a lot like the pattern we saw most of last winter. But some differences. We go into next week, temperatures do recover in southern British Columbia. And a better way to highlight the changes, let's look at temperature anomalies. Everywhere you see blue, green, and purple, these are temperatures colder than we should be this time of year. The purples highlighting areas that are seeing temperatures 10 to even 20 degrees colder than the local average. The focus of the cold air at the end of the week in the western prairies, but as we go into next week, the focus of the cold air now more in the Great Lakes. That's very important for the lake effect snow threat that we'll be seeing.
Well, I know a lot of us aren't a fan of seeing those below seasonal temperatures, so looking at the end of November, looks like it gets a little bit better.
Yeah, this is just a model forecast, but the models and the overall pattern suggests that we will see the cold at least relaxing. And still, this is not a mild pattern for anyone other than British Columbia, but you don't see the purples anymore, and some hint at maybe some above seasonal temperatures getting into the Great Lakes. We'll be cautiously optimistic. I'm not yet quite convinced.
Well, I'm going to put my vote over there. As we look into the weekend, Sunday in particular, looking rather unsettled for Ontario.
It is. It's a disorganized system, but we'll see some widespread wet snow, some lake enhancement in Niagara and to the east of the GTA. The system goes into the Maritimes on Monday, and a lot of uncertainty on the intensity and track. A weaker system brings some light snow. A stronger system would track inland and bring milder temperatures and rain to Nova Scotia. But what we do know is lake effect snow will be a big story next week. We go from significant snow to end this week to substantial accumulations, very difficult travel around the Great Lakes Monday through Wednesday.
And that's why you have to keep it here for the latest watches and warnings.